guys, in this story, I'm gonna be sharing with you how I was able to make $10,000 a month working from home as a stay-at-home mom. I'll deep dive into my story, show you exactly how it happened, and then I'll share with you what type of work I was doing and some other really popular work from home jobs that you can do as well. If working from home is something that you are interested in doing, that's what I talk about all the time here on my channel. So make sure that you subscribe. I'm releasing new videos almost every single week, showing you how to work from home. And if you're a stay-at-home mom, this is definitely for you. All right, so when I first started my work from home online business owner journey, I was actually pregnant with my second child. So I had a beautiful 2-year-old Evie, and I was pregnant with my second child. And honestly, my husband was already working like 10-hour days. We were living in a basement apartment, and all I could think of was, I'm gonna have to go back to work. We're already kind of struggling to get by, and I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So I started looking into all the ways you can make money online. I looked into MLM for like 2 seconds and decided I didn't want to sell things to my friends. I started like selling jeans on eBay for a little while. I nannied, so I'm, super pregnant, just really thinking of how in the world, like I have this looming, approaching literal due date of when I need to figure out how to do this. And a friend actually suggested that I look into virtual assistants. And to be honest, I had no idea what a virtual assistant even was. But that night I scoured the internet, read everything I could. There was no awesome YouTube channel like this where I could find out information on how to start an at-home business. But everything that I found paired with my marketing degree, I put together and I thought, oh my gosh, I think that I could do this. So I started a virtual assistant business, and essentially I decided what services could small business owners use that I could do remotely. So I could answer their customer service emails, I could schedule their social media posts. I was pretty good at writing, so maybe I could write for bloggers or do appointment setting phone calls, calendar management, right? And so I put these into packages, and I decided to go to my very first networking meeting. Remind you, I'm still super pregnant. And so I show up to this meeting and I'm scared out of my mind, and an amazing thing happened. When I started introducing myself as a virtual assistant, people said, well, first of all, they said, what's that? So I had to explain to them what it was. But as soon as I explained to them what a virtual assistant was, their eyes just lit up and they said, oh my gosh, I need that. So I think I collected like 10 business cards at the very first networking meeting, and I followed up with them, and I was able to get my first 2 clients from that very first networking meeting. And it was just like this light bulb moment of, oh my gosh, I can do this. Like a paid invoice comes in for me to do data entry for this massage therapist. And I thought, oh my gosh, someone's paying me to do something that I can do like sitting at home while my kid is taking their nap, right? And so it was just like this whole world opened up to me. And so I thought, well, let's see if I can get more clients and more clients. And so I ended up getting so many clients that I couldn't do all the work myself. So I started asking my friends, hey, like, do you want to help? I have these social media posts that I'm going to do. Like, you used to do graphics in high school. Could you help me with them? And so I got one person, and she became a subcontractor for my business. Then I got another person and another person. And before long, I'm like almost to my due date, and I'm running like this little mini agency from my basement apartment. And so it was really transformative, and I was able to not only replace the income that I had been working at my job before I became a stay-at-home mom, but I eventually replaced my husband's income as well. He now works in my business with me. Like, it's just completely changed my life. And so I just want to share with you, like, if you're hearing about virtual assistants for the first time, guys, this is legit. This is real. It's a real way to make money using the skills that you have. So that's why I have this channel, is why I tell people about virtual assistants, is because it really like made that freedom life that I wanted possible for me. And so I thought I would share with you some of the top remote jobs that you can do as a stay-at-home mom that are kind of like virtual assistants, but maybe have a little bit different niche depending on what kind of work you would want to do. So if you want to hear them, say, let's hear them in the comments. All right, so here are 8 jobs that you can do as a stay-at-home mom. Number 1 is to become a freelance blog writer. And this is actually one of the things that I eventually started really getting into, was writing blogs for people. I mean, there's so many blogs, and if you have a big blog, then you're having to write content all the time. You've been doing this for 2 or 3 years, like eventually it gets to be a lot. And a lot of time these big bloggers actually have like ghost writers, people who are writing their blogs for them. So if you're good at writing, if you were good at writing in high school or college, consider writing blogs for other people. One of the things I love about this is that blog writing can literally be done anytime. So if you're writing a blog and you have to take a break to feed your kid, like it's fine. If you want to work at 2 a.m., it's fine. If you know, take your computer to the park, I don't know, that's never really worked for me, but I guess you could, it's fine. So what you can do is you can become a freelance blog writer. And in my experience, they can make anywhere from, 30 to 45 up to like $60 an hour. In that same way, maybe you are really good at attention to detail. Side note, I'm not. This is a terrible job for me, but I've known people who have been really good at this and they actually start marketing their skills as proofreaders. So you can, again, pitch yourself to bloggers. You can pitch yourself to, authors or anybody who creates written content and start, becoming a proofreader. And so something else that you can do, completely flexible, don't have to be on the phone or online at a certain time, which is something that I really like. And this is a more advanced skill too, $30, $45, $55 an hour, if that's something that you enjoy doing. Another thing that you can do as a stay-at-home mom is to become a Pinterest manager. So, blogs, businesses, e-commerce store, they are putting things on Pinterest, right? Like Pinterest is a place, sure, to find awesome ideas to decorate your house, but it's also a place that businesses use to get more traffic to their website. So if you learn how to do Pinterest management, then this is a really, really widely desired skill that you can do to make money from home. And so this is really good for a person who is creative and kind of analytical, because you do need to learn technically how to be a Pinterest manager. By the way, I have something called SavvyVault, which we have a Pinterest manager course, as well as 100 other tech and industry trainings for virtual assistants and freelancers. So you can check out how to become a Pinterest manager there, but you can actually start to create content, create pins for these businesses, look at the analytics, see how you can increase traffic to their website and get real results for business owners. And that's what I love about all these jobs, is that unlike MLM, which again, I have friends who do MLM, and if that works for them, that's great. But for me, I never liked selling things to my friends. I really like the idea of selling things to business owners because it's something that their business actually needs. And I really like the idea of selling my services to a business that it's gonna benefit them, it's gonna benefit me, it's gonna benefit their clients or their customers. Like it's win-win-win, which is what we're looking for. So Pinterest management is that a highly desired skill. I know Pinterest managers that are selling their packages for $200, $300, $600, up to $1,200 per package. So just 1 or 2 Pinterest management clients could literally completely change your family's trajectory. So Pinterest management, check it out. Next is become a general VA, a virtual assistant, which is, what I actually recommend for most people. If you don't know, I definitely want to do copywriting, or I definitely want to do something with social media, why don't you just test out a little bit of everything and say, I'm just going to be a general virtual assistant and do a little bit of admin work. I'm going to do the answering customer service emails. I'm going to do the calendar management or research or travel booking, which people need. Small business owners, especially online business owners, are getting more and more used to the idea of hiring virtual assistants to help them with their businesses. So I have an entire training on how to become a virtual assistant, virtualsavvy.com/BBO. It's a really great training, and it teaches you not only how to choose your rates, choose what services you're going to offer, but also how to market your services, so how to get clients for that. So definitely check it out. Do any of these jobs so far sound appealing to you? If so, tell me which one you're interested in pursuing in the comments. Next, you could become a bookkeeper. So if you already have some experience with bookkeeping, or if you're just really good at keeping your own family's budget, this may be something to look into. Virtual bookkeepers are becoming more and more high in demand. Normally, bookkeepers are not CPAs and accountants. There's already virtual CPAs and accountants that do taxes and all of that for businesses. So you don't have to mess with that. You can literally just do the books. I would recommend learning QuickBooks because that's what most business owners who would hire virtual bookkeepers are going to be using is QuickBooks Online. So definitely use that as your skill, but just start pitching yourself to small business owners as a virtual bookkeeper that can give them a monthly P&L. They can know their numbers, which is really gonna help them, again, as a business owner. Next, you could become a Facebook community manager. Okay, so I'm sure you've been a part of really large Facebook groups before. I have a big Facebook group. It's 90,000-ish members right now, might be over 100,000 by the time you're watching this video. But that community, to be honest, it takes a long time to manage that community, and I need people to help me manage it. So a lot of times businesses that have large Facebook groups will actually hire community managers to help them with like bringing members in, with going through, and you know how you have to answer questions when you join a Facebook group, making sure that people answered the questions, going in and posting engaging posts and answering people's questions, or kicking out people who are super spammy and doing live videos of their cats or whatever. You have to like actually manage the community. And so it's really easy to find your ideal client because you literally just go out and find large Facebook communities and pitch yourself as a Facebook group manager. And I've seen Facebook group managers make anywhere from $30 an hour on it. Another service that you could offer is building and selling websites. And, you know, I think that some of us think that this has to be like this really advanced skill where you're doing custom code, and there's definitely still a place with that. A lot of businesses need that, but a lot of newer business owners just need a starter site. And so you can learn a simple skill like Squarespace. Squarespace is an amazing place to build websites. And if you can learn how to build a simple website for someone, then you can sell that website for $500, $1,000, right? And again, all of this work for the most part can be just done on your own time, you know, working from bed while your kids are asleep. And that's what I love about it. So if you are somewhat techie and are really into, you know, creating things that are visually beautiful as well, then definitely look into learning a skill like Squarespace, because again, you can be selling those websites, 1 or 2 websites a month could make a big difference for you and your family. All right, and lastly, a graphics creator. I don't know if you have discovered Canva yet. Let me tell you about my love for Canva. I feel like when I started creating like graphics and PDFs and ebooks and social media images and Pinterest images, and you can make websites now and business cards and like t-shirts, you can do so much on Canva. And I feel like when I discovered Canva, I was like, I can conquer the world. Like it was such a big deal for me. And I just felt like, oh my gosh, I'm really talented because I can do Canva graphics. Literally, I just got a lot of confidence from it. So you should check out Canva because like simple graphics, whether it's for social media or PDFs or, you know, flyers for businesses, business owners need those things and you could be the person to create them. So definitely check out Canva and, you know, I think your mind will start just exploding with all of the things that you can do once you know how to create graphics. You could become a social media manager or Pinterest manager by learning how to do good graphics on Canva. Okay, I hope that one of these jobs really interests you. I'm telling you, learning to work for myself, learning how to be my own boss has literally changed my life. My family has had the freedom and flexibility to, you know, do what we want to do, to go on like amazing vacations because we're able to not worry about how we're going to afford, you know, certain things in life. Like it's made life easier, and that's my goal for you too. So if that's something you're interested in, you should check out my virtual assistant checklist and starter kit. It's a step-by-step checklist that shows you how to actually start a business like this, which all of us need. And then a lot of the skills that I mentioned here, you can also check out SavvyVault.com, which is our tech and industry training site where we actually show you how to learn these skills. We have a Canva course, we have all of the Squarespace course, everything I listed here. So yeah, I hope that's it. If you like this video, I have so many more on this channel. Go and check them out. You can learn how to set your rates, how to get clients, all of the things. Check out this YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Or don't, whatever, you be you, mama.